When you're dead, mic is on mute. You know what I mean? You're just getting some rest. Anytime you can turn your video off and mic on mute during a meeting, it's relaxing. You're finally like, okay, thank God. Hey, welcome back everybody to the Sohile Ali Show. This is the only podcast hosted by a comedian who doesn't know what sunscreen is. I don't know who sunscreen is for sure. Never heard of him, but never heard of the product either, apparently. I got burnt to a crisp on the boat yesterday for my mom's birthday. That's what she wanted. It was her only ask. And I fulfilled that wish by getting burnt on a boat at the lake. We had a great time. But hey, if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to stay updated with all episodes. Follow us on social media. I say us, but it's really just me. You know, it's really just you and me, baby, in a very uncomfortable situation. But follow us on social media. It never gets easier, guys. This is the 90th episode. I'm telling you, it never gets easier. But we're doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're doing it. You don't cry because it's over. You cry because you started a podcast. But follow on all social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, X. I'm posting 5 times a day on TikTok, and sometimes they're worth watching. So check out those. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow the podcast. Share with a friend. And get all more details at my website, sohile.com. If you have an acting role, if you have a podcast you want me to do, I'm down to do it. If you want to write jokes together, let me know. Let's hang out. I need friends in real life. But yeah, we're doing it, boys. We're doing it, boys and girls, and everyone in between. It's a brand new episode of the podcast. Today is, by the time this is out, Tuesday, August 26th. We're a day late. Can you believe it? We're a day late and only a few hours behind. But it's Tuesday, August 26th, 2025. It's cooling down outside finally. It's finally cooling down. I don't know if you guys have been outside this week yet. I clearly have been, if you guys can't tell already. Vibrance check all the way up. Temperature all the way up. Contrast saturation all the way up. Because so you can see just how crispy I got. I'm about 3 shades more on the Family Guy card, the Peter Griffin meme with all the races on it. These lights are just kind of helping me. I'm actually quite a whole lot darker. But guys, I'm just excited to be back here doing another podcast episode. Not many people do podcasts anymore. It's kind of a dying art. It's a bit retro now. It's a bit vintage. Everyone's just going live on TikTok or just, vertical video. I'm old school, baby. We're keeping it old school, all right? Long form, full video version on YouTube. And if you're listening on Spotify, probably got the video on there as well. Don't watch video while you drive. Wait, unless it's this podcast. This is the only podcast you can watch or listen to while you drive. It's because it's safe. You know what I mean? You're not going to get distracted. There's no crazy visuals going on here, all right? There's nothing really to even see here. We got a Norm poster, RIP. We got some books. I've never even read them. We have a window. It's fake. You know what I mean? I got fake motorcycle sounds I pump in every so often. It's all an illusion. So really, you just gotta listen to what I'm saying here. Enough with the we. It's I. It's me and you. Whoever you are. Who the hell are you? You know who I am? Anyway. Guys, we're just gonna jump into things because there's nothing better than just jumping into a headline and just reacting to it. You know what I mean? Because that's what we're here to do, and that's what you're here for. So let's just do that together. The headline: California, always a good start. Always good. I'm gonna be going to California this weekend. Actually, holy crap! Yeah, got my cousin's engagement party on Sunday. Because we're Afghan and we do engagement parties, weddings, and everything in between. And I'm going to be shooting that with a camera. And I'm excited to do that. But California, apparently, I don't know if I want to go, right? Because California resident tests positive for plague. And I have not spoken to my cousin in quite a while. We kind of confirmed the details about, okay, I'll come shoot it up. And he's like, okay, yeah, bet. I'm going camping for the weekend. Just some remote place no one's been to in a while. It'll be fine. And I was like, that's kind of cool. It's kind of weird, man, but it sounds cool, you know. I mean, hopefully you don't get sick or hurt or anything because you got your engagement party coming up. Haven't heard from him in a while. I hope this is not him, and I hope nobody in California is doing too bad. But California resident tests positive for plague. This is why you don't go camping, guys. This is why you don't go camping. What are you going camping for, by the way? We were at the lake yesterday. We were talking about RVs and campers and things like that. Living on the road, you know, living outside, getting in touch with nature, Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, you know, Scouts honor. Don't tell an adult what happened to you out here. But my thing is just like, I'm such a homebody. I was raised under fluorescent lighting, air conditioning, soft, very soft conditions. You know what I mean? Like the first time I saw the sun was probably middle school football conditioning. And I fell down. I fell down hard. And nobody even laughed. It wasn't even for a joke. It was just like, ooh, damn. My legs hadn't come in yet. You know what I mean? If you don't use if you don't use them, you lose them. If you don't use them, you barely have them. My legs didn't even come in yet, so I had to run and learn how to do that. And that's when I first saw the sun. I had a very soft upbringing. I'm just a Midwestern interior. My parents weren't letting me go sleep over. Are you kidding me? Sleep over? What? You don't have a bedroom anymore? What did I buy that bed and that pillow and that Yu-Gi-Oh bed set for? For me to look at? No. It's for you to sleep in. What do you think? I bought you Play-Doh and toys and every Batman movie so we can watch it and play with it? No. That's for you. So I wasn't really sleeping over at people's houses as a kid. I really wasn't, unless it was like close family, you know. And camping, forget about it. Forget about it. I'm like, you see how sunburnt I got 4 hours outside, and this is with sunscreen on me. Camping, I'm dead. I'm just dead. 20 minutes. 20 minutes, we get out there, they go, hey, why don't you pitch that tent with the thing, and then I hit the hammer, hit my nail with the nail. I get copper poisoning. I'm done. I'll get the plague domestically. I'm done. And I'm not, respect to everybody who can camp. Respect to those of you that are into the outdoors things. I enjoy a nice paved hike. I could do a paved hike. No problem. Show me the beginning, the end. You got signs, you got data connection. I'm good. I am good. I can withstand that. Okay, we'll get a little hot, whatever. Keep my shoes on. I don't got to watch for things biting at my ankles. I don't like anything where I don't know what's going to happen. And if we go out there, we're camping, and we're at the tent, and you hear a leaf crunch, forget it. Forget it. So, yet another reason why you shouldn't be camping. One, as Smokey the Bear says, only you can prevent forest fires. Only you can really start the forest fire, let's be honest. Well, if we're talking about places that are not bone desert dry, it's human beings. We're the ones causing it. Everything's getting hotter year after year. You think this is just the planet's glow up? You think the planet is just glowing up all of a sudden? No, it's us. Look in the mirror. Michael Jackson. He couldn't. He was just overexposed. But I think the plague. The plague, guys. And this is. It couldn't come at a better time. This could not have come at a better time. Because why? We got the best health secretary there is, baby. We got the guy who gets sunburned just by waking up in the morning. RFK, baby. He's gonna nip this right in the bud. You know what I mean? He's gonna have a hell of a solution. When RFK hears that the plague is back, baby, he's gonna say, "This is what he was meant to do." I think he actually planted it, to be honest. You know, kind of like how some presidents just want to be wartime presidents. They just kind of egg it on and fan the flame. And all right, you know what? We're in a war, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I think RFK may have. I'm not saying he did, but who would benefit from being the health secretary that got us through the plague in the 21st century? Not a bad credit. Not a bad line on your tombstone, baby. And that tombstone might be coming sooner than later. What do you guys want on your tombstone, by the way? Any ideas? I feel like, God willing, I mean, at the very least, it's kind of like the baseline credits you're born with. I am a son. We'll see. Maybe by the end of this life, daughter. Who knows? I'm a son, nephew, grandson, cousin. We'll go with staff member at a university. We'll go with comedian. That's fair. I've been paid for shows. In pennies, but I've been paid. Occasional talkie consumer, but only if Talkie sponsors it. We're not putting. There's no free sponsorships anymore, baby. I don't care. Apple. I don't know who made this computer. I don't even know what that logo is. We ain't doing free sponsorships anymore, but this is the only podcast hosted by a guy with a sunburned forehead. Okay, this is not everybody can get on this. You know what I mean? So Tombstone. It's like one rock for your legacy that who's gonna come see it? Maybe once a year if you're lucky. You know what I mean? Like, I loved all the people I've lost. It's been a while. And that's on me. But like, hopefully my loved ones, anyone who gives a damn, will want to come visit. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But I'm just saying, I'm not gonna like put a check-in sheet there. You know? You can come, you can just say, hey, I'm here, and I won't be able to respond, but I'll know. You know what I mean? I like to think we get down there and it's just your mic's on mute. When you're dead, mic is on mute. You know what I mean? You're just getting some rest. Anytime you can turn your video off and mic on mute during a meeting, it's relaxing. You're finally like, okay, thank God. Yeah, I just gotta listen to this thing. I can drink whatever I want to drink. I can pick my nose. I can sneeze. No one's going to get weird about it. Did you sneeze? Bless you. I think that's what dying is. Dying is just video off, camera off, microphone off. And that's it, baby. No more. So, anyway, so the plague is back. So, be sure to get your plague tests at CVS or whatever pharmacy you like. I'm not doing a CVS card. I'm sorry. I go to one more often than I think I do, and I probably should get one. I just don't want to get one. I just don't want to become tied into any specific drugstore. I think it's on me if I'm buying something from CVS to begin with to pay that extra money, as a kind of reminder to myself to be like, come on, dude, you could have got this from Kroger or the dollar store or something. You had to run into CVS right now. Really, dude? Really? You know what? You don't deserve that $1 off anyway. Nuh-uh. You ain't got a phone number. You're off the grid, baby. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about for myself. So Adams' advisor, I think this is Eric Adams, the New York mayor who allegedly took Turkish Airlines for the hair transplant, but it didn't stick. Adams' advisor suspended from campaign after giving cash to reporter. A campaign volunteer for Mayor Eric Adams of New York was suspended after giving a journalist cash in a potato chip bag. Listen, man, some of these chip bags are so empty, you got to put something in them. You know what I mean? Like, I opened, what is it? Yeah, I had Takis. I go puffed order. This was how rough then I was. I go puffed Takis at midnight. Yeah, around midnight. Not proud of it. That's where the sunburn came from. But I just need that hit every once in a while to remind myself why I don't eat Takis. So I go puff Takis, and it's true. It's true. You know, that bag, it comes up to here, and then the Takis start about here. They start about here. So you got this all bag. I know the shipping and the whole thing, but I mean, I feel like that journalist, what was it, the campaign volunteer. First of all, a campaign volunteer, they ain't got money. It's not. Don't drag them into this. This is somebody who is donating their time because they got nothing else going on. But I guess the volunteer was suspended after giving a journalist cash in a potato chip bag. Listen, man, the wallets are expensive. You know, this is New York City. You got to be careful. You can't be putting your money everywhere. You know, you can't be having the front wallet. They know that now. Get that shit out of there. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to make, this is a family-friendly podcast, by the way. The subjects might be dark, but the profanity should not occur. So I apologize, CBS. But I think a potato chip bag would be the next best place if you're a New Yorker to put your money. Why? It's safe. You know what I mean? It's secure. No one's gonna think twice, especially if it's like they don't even specify what kind of chips. Especially if it's like Lay's Classic. Like don't put it in some jalapeno kettle cooked or salt and vinegar or Ruffles. Don't put it in something good. Put it in like baked. Ooh, if you put that in a baked Lay's bag, baked classic. Whoa, you're better off. Like, I swear you're better off just like biting your fingernails. Baked classic. We would go to Subway as kids, because Jared was a friendly guy, and now I really do mean we. I mean we as in me and my cousins. So I was an obese child. So my mom would be like, why don't you get the oven roasted chicken? Why don't you get the wheat bread? Why don't you get the baked classic chips? Oh, God. It's like I've never taken communion, but I'm sure that's what communion tastes like. If anything, communion's probably better because people keep showing up week after week for some reason. But to me, the Lay's Classic, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good. I'll wait. If you're gonna go out to eat, if you're already going out to eat fast food, whatever have you, just get it. It's not. What am I saving? What was I really saving there? 50 calories, 70 calories. Ooh, yeah. I can feel the 6-pack now. I had the baked chips. Ooh, and the Powerade drink. Wow, look at this. What was it? Michael Phelps over here. You got Powerade too. Like 5'8", 100 and something pounds. Thinking Subway is gonna be healthy, brother. So, my message to all you kids out there, if you're struggling with your weight, just find something you're passionate about. Find a different escape, if you will. Find something you can keep your time with busy. Stay busy with that's not harmful. And then that you'll probably find the key to why you're overeating. And if you're going to go out, if you're already out, if you're going to eat out, and you don't eat out that often, just get the teriyaki with the Italian herbs, and then get a Cheetos or get a regular chip, get a Doritos. Just enjoy, because I'm telling you, that baked. Anyway, so I think the money in the baked bag, ain't nobody going to be, nah, I'm good. I don't want to take your cheddar there, brother. So, I mean, okay, Adam's advisor suspended, the volunteer, the whole thing. He's got a crooked campaign, man. What else do you want out of politicians? I think for me, because a politician that's a bad job. We agree. It's a bad job every day. You got to figure out who you got to be to please the right people. I almost want to see some corruption out of some politicians. It's honest. Okay, it's honest. I don't want the guy who goes, I'm different than all these politicians, all right? I'm a good guy. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's the business. You're in the business of being a bad person. Politics, right? Who do I got to be today to please the person I got to please? So I don't need a guy coming up going, I'm the guy, I'm going to walk your kid to school, and I'll take him off the bus. And I'll give you $1,000 just for saying you love it. Like, no, there's no world where I trust politicians. There's just not. I certainly will exercise my right to vote whenever I feel, actually I try to vote every time just to, get out of the house. But I think there's no world where you're going, well, this guy, I like the cut of his jib. This guy's different. This guy talks like I talk. oh, this guy has a beard like I have a beard. And he's got a similar background. I guess he's like me. No, he's not like you. He's not like you. Believe me, they're not human beings. Well, they might be humans, but they're not to be trusted. It's not, you don't trust them. You just go, okay, fine. You seem like you'll do enough of what I want to happen. I'm probably wrong anyway, but you know what? Of all these crooks, you're the least, seemingly. So that would be my campaign. If I was running for office, I would go, I'm a crooked son of a gun. I ain't going to do half the stuff I say I'm going to do. But at least I'm honest. And whatever you guys say, I'm going to think deep. I'm going to look like I'm listening real deeply. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Oh. And then when we get into the whole thing, I'm going to say, okay, how can we get in the biggest mansion, huh? And so that's kind of what politics is about. But speaking of corruption, so I guess, oh yeah, so their window seats, the window seats lacked windows. I guess they're more of a Apple airplane. Their window seats lacked windows, so Delta and United passengers sued. They sued because their seats that were quote-unquote window seats didn't have windows. They were just that blank wall, you know, when you go on a plane, it's that blank wall. I mean, I get it. If I had any sort of like legit financial backing, it would be kind of fun to sue everything that just bothered you once in a while, you know? Like if like a restaurant offered bottomless shrimp or something, then you could go in there and be like, hey, there's a bottom on this plate. Excuse me, you guys advertise bottomless shrimp. I see I'm holding the bottom. You will hear from my team. But I mean, you get the window seat, you pay for the window seat, you get there's no window. What do you do? The closest one is this, guys. You ever try and do that? You ever get in that weird seat like these people, and you get that weird in between, and there's like one behind you, there's one in front of you going, God. And there's just like, you see the tweet, the world's most beautiful sunset tonight and only right now. And if you don't miss it, you're a freaking loser, and everyone's gonna be like, did you see the sunset though? Oh, you should have seen the sunset. Oh, you were in the plane. I'm sure you had a great view. No, I don't have a window, dog. So you kind of just like, you ever just kind of peek on the guys, see if he's asleep, you know? Kind of see through the middle of the seat. What's he watching? Huh? What's he watching? Amazing Spider-Man 2? Okay, he should be out right around when Jimmy Fox comes back. Okay, so he should be out. And you just kind of peek in there. You get in half elbow. And then you kind of keep that up, see if he keeps it. And then the guy comes to and he shuts your dreams right down. So, like I said, we've all been there. I gotta fly this weekend. I'm gonna go to California this weekend. I'm gonna get the plague, and we'll fly there and fly back. So I'll keep you all updated on the next episode if I got or did not get indeed a window at my window seat. So yeah, guys, we're winding down here. A little weekly recap for you. What do we do? So I had a show in Washington, Indiana. Shout out to Taylor Smith, old hunky boy Taylor Smith. He's a big piece of man, that boy Taylor Smith. He showed out, man. He got a great crowd at the Chamber in Washington, Indiana. Not great solid crowd out there actually. Outside on the patio, did a hot 15-minute set. Just 15 of my only 15. I have 15. If you're thinking, you know what, let's book Sohile for a show. I got 15. Okay, I've got at most 15, and that's my set, and I'm sticking to it. You know what I mean? There's nothing. I got 15, and that's with thank you and give it up for your host. So I got 15, and I did it, and I think it went over quite well. And it was fun. Got to see some other great comedians on the show, and got a great burger. Caroline came too. Enjoyed a great burger together, and that's come on. You got date night and comedy show in the same night. That's pretty good. And talk about sunset. We saw the most beautiful sunset I ever saw in my life in Washington, Indiana, with their water tower just glistening, just calling out to me, please come and buy a house for $90,000 and raise 10 kids like you were meant to do as a Midwestern man. I know. I maybe one day. So shout out to Washington, shout out to Taylor. You guys were great. And then yesterday was my mom's birthday. Happy belated birthday to my mom. Shamim. And we went out on Lake Monroe. We rented a boat. That was a lot of fun, hence the sunburn. We had just a typical Afghan boat experience. Parents, watermelon, samosas, chutney, chips, cake, just every like part of your tongue that has flavor. Capsules, what do they call them? Taste buds. Every taste bud area of your tongue had something to look forward to on this boat ride. So we did that. We enjoyed that. I forgot how much I enjoyed just being out on the water. You know, as a kid, we would go on my aunt's boats a lot and go fishing and catch, feelings mainly, but we sometimes would catch some fish, which was a lot of fun. And I think just tapping back into that, just the quiet, the stillness. It was kind of choppy at times, but we went past the spring breakers, But it's a nice thing, and you kind of look around, you kind of forget where you're at. You kind of like, I feel like am I in Vietnam? This feels like Vietnam. I just watched Bourdain in Vietnam with Obama, the Parts Unknown episode. Just because I missed them both so much. And you seen like the jungle and on the water and everything, and you go into Lake Monroe in Indiana, and you're going, hey, same thing there. Vietnam at home. We have Vietnam at home. There you go. New jokes. What do we even... We're just going to go through the list of notes here. Anything I even wrote down remotely. That was already a video. How come... not to get too political, guys. Everyone's always talking about Hezbollah. How about Herzbollah? Huh? You know what I mean, sir? You're welcome. That's probably going to be a video tomorrow on the TikTok. Had this little... Try to make this little sketch, real quick thing where you're zoomed in on a guy's face, and he goes, money can't buy happiness, right? And then it zooms out and it sees he's robbing up a bank, and then it goes, so put the rest of it in the bag now. Little sketch, a little behind the sketch for you. I have an office job, which is interesting. Like sometimes, I write ideas on my hand, and I'll go to work with it, and then someone's like, hey, how come you wrote down, private part monster on your hand, huh? What's that about, dude? And I just gotta be like, I'm still working on that one. That's what it is. That's what that is, guys. And that's why you gotta write, kids. You gotta write your jokes down. You gotta write your ideas down, and you have to write something down that gets people to laugh. If someone says, I'd like to be a comedian, how do you become a comedian? Well, you write and perform jokes that make people laugh. And that's what I'm trying to do. 'Cause that's all you can do. You know what I mean? That's all you can do. And I think I have 15. And I'm good for 15. And I'm good for about 30 minutes on this podcast, baby. I'll tell you that much. Right now, that'll be it for this episode. If you made it here this far along, please comment below. Pickles for life, and I will send you a special shout out. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, hit that share button, comment below what you know, and then give us a nice rating on Spotify. You can give us a nice rating for the show if you enjoyed it, and hopefully you come out to a show sometime soon. All upcoming shows will always be on my website, sohile.com/shows, and really appreciate your time and listening and watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. All right, take care. See you next time. Bye-bye. Real quick before you click away, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment below, and subscribe for all future videos. Hit that bell icon to be notified for all uploads. Have a good one.